y'all, it's your girl J Kitty. This will be part 2 of my vlog going to college and paying student loans. I hope you all enjoy it. What's up, y'all? It's your girl J Kitty. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please do me a huge favor, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and subscribe to my channel and press yes to notifications. That way you can stay tuned to my content as soon as it's posted. So this is going to be basically like a part 2 to my part 1 video that I posted speaking on going to college and paying student loans. So let's get right back into it, okay? So I left off letting you all know, like, I did my 1,500 hours at John and Miko Hair School, Oak Forest, Illinois. It's been a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. This is 2020, right? And as I said, y'all, my whole experience with cosmetology, like halfway going into cosmetology school, that's when I realized I really should have went to school to be a barber, because when I did get on the floor and they did start giving me clients, we did have the option. Well, it wasn't really an option because we needed to do so many hours and so many haircuts. We had to get so many sign-offs for haircuts and so many sign-offs for all the other pin-ups and braided styles and in braids and sew-ins and everything. We had to do all styles and we got graded on everything. So it was when I was blessed to enter the barber room, that's what we called it, the barber room, that I really found where my true passion was, or where my true passion lied. And it did not lie in cosmetology, it lied in haircuts. So if y'all don't know me, you'll learn as my channel continues to grow that I go big or I go home. With lashes, with makeup, when I do put on makeup, and I already told y'all I don't do makeup. I do brows, I do concealer around my eyebrows, and concealer to conceal these backs. I don't do makeup, okay? Don't put me in that category. My dream was just so huge as far as like being a cosmetologist that I just wanted everybody to know. So I went out and I don't know if you all can see too clearly. I went out and got a pair of shears and a comb tattooed on my arm as my half sleeve for this arm, because I just wanted everybody to know that she is on the verge of being like the dopest cosmetologist, hairstylist in Chicago, right? Clearly, fast forward to 2020 now. Ask me, what am I doing with cosmetology? Am I gonna get the tattoo covered up? No, because it's a dope ass tattoo. And at the time that I got the tattoo, I meant it. I did. I meant that I wanted to be a dope ass cosmetologist and a hairdresser. But unfortunately, life didn't play out or pan out for me that way. That's really not what I wanted to do. And it's one thing to start something, but it's another thing to finish what you started. And I just wanted to finish what I started strong. So like I said, I graduated at the top of my class, did a wonderful presentation, and I got an A on my presentation. So at the end of our 1,500 hours, our final project is whatever we choose to do. It has to be on a mannequin. They did change the rules for my particular class. We were allowed to bring in a live mannequin because I didn't want to do no work on a mannequin. That's what everybody else did. And again, she lives to stand out. I don't survive to stand in, okay? So I asked them, could I bring a live mannequin? My live mannequin was actually my son, BJ. And we had to write the paper. The paper had to be very specific as far as like what you would do. So you basically making a paper to walk the teacher through the steps that you took to prep this client. So took him to the shampoo bowl, washed his hair with comeback shampoo, like you had to say step by step what you did. Long story short, y'all, my project was amazing. I actually brought my baby and gave him a raw ass mohawk from just this regular, his hair was all over his head before, real curly, and so I gave him a mohawk, and it was fire. It was so fire. And then I gave my presentation in front of my class, and in front of my family that came to support my graduation. And I had everybody in tears because if you don't know, my son has had a pretty complicated life. He is a walking, living testimony. And that video will be coming soon. The story of how I've raised my son thus far and just his journey to survive in this world. Because it's been nothing short of a miracle. God is real and I'm just so thankful. So that's another video. But back to this topic, y'all. So like I said, it's just frustrating, you know, because I don't believe, like, when you that young, sometimes, like I said, it's gonna take for you to do things to realize that's not really what you want to do. But I don't think the government is right to hold that shit over our head and be like, no, well, even though you changed your mind and you're not working in that field and you're not doing anything related to the shit that we trying to make you pay money back for, you still got to pay money back. Like, student loans is the one thing you can't get wiped off your credit. When you die, they still gonna be hounding your kids and your grandkids. The money never disappears. It never goes away. That's one debt that will be with you forever. And they don't tell you that when you signing your life away. They don't tell you that. So you could file. I filed Chapter 7. And it don't take student loans off. You could take off everything but student loans. Why is that? Because it's a setup. I'm telling y'all. So, you know, as far as like going to college again, while you're in high school, this is something that they don't tell you neither. You should be really focusing on what you want your life to be once you graduate from high school, because high school is already set in stone. You get your schedule at the beginning of the year. You know what's your division class or your homeroom class. You know what classes you're going to be going to. You already know this is the schedule you'll be changing. This is your lunch period. This is when you go to the gym and all of that. That's your whole 4 years of high school. It's really nothing for you to really focus on outside of that, but just keeping your grades up. So while you're keeping your grades up, focus on where you see your life going after you graduate. I feel like we as people, we need to just be a little bit more proactive, and we need to put more action behind what's really going on with these schools. Like, it's not teaching us nothing that we need to survive outside in the real world. And I'm sure a lot of people that's watching is gonna agree. This is a prime example, y'all. I have been trying to get the student loan forgiveness. So because I have so much fucking student loans that I have to pay on, I'm in so much debt with them that Obama came out with the student loan forgiveness program, and basically they put all your loans together. They have you making one payment that's gonna go toward all the loans for a certain amount of time, and then basically at the end of this contract or whatever, that's all you'll pay, and then the rest of the debt that you owe will be forgiven. That's like the gist of this forgiveness program. The fucked up part about the program, y'all, is they're denying people left and right. I done got denied 3 times already. How many times y'all think I'm about to keep applying for this shit? I mean, I do want the forgiveness. I do want my name to be clear. I don't want to pay y'all for this shit because I'm not doing none of it. But, you know, it's just like, how many times are y'all going to deny me? I mean, y'all really trying to get under my skin on purpose? I think that's what y'all seem to be doing. So anybody that's listening or watching this video, if you are in high school or if you're about to graduate, don't feel pressure to do what everybody else is doing. Just because everybody else is going to college and having a trunk party, that does not mean that you have to. Be your own person. Really decide, what do you want to do? What do you see yourself doing for the rest of your life? If you had to go out and get a job tomorrow, what type of job would you be applying for and why? And write down the pros and cons, the good parts about having that job, the bad parts. Do your research. YouTube is here. Do your research. It's plenty of videos. Whatever career path or whatever passion you have, look up some videos and see how other people are doing in that field, what they saying, how things are working for them, because they might live somewhere different. You know, all that stuff plays a part in the type of job that you go after. But please don't get sucked into these student loans and going to college. Like, you know, it's a big ass misconception with college. You assume, it's more of an assumption. People assume, okay, I'm going to college. Like I said in my first video, part 1, this particular college is known for medicine, and so I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a nurse, or I want to be a medical assistant, so I'm going to go to this school. And because this school is known for medicine, then the chances or the probability of me getting employed, because I'm showing I got the degree from this school, this college, I'm going to be, you know, this much ahead of the next person, when what they don't tell you is none of that matters. None of that matters. The college you went to, that don't matter. Nobody cares about Howard University over Chicago State University. Nobody cares. The same way that the girl from Chicago State is looking for a job, y'all still in competition. Don't nobody care. You don't get an advantage because you went to Washington, D.C. and this person just went to Chicago State. Like, that does not matter. No job is guaranteed to you when you go to college. And that's what they're not going to tell you. They're not going to make a commercial and set it on a commercial. They're not going to put an ad on the radio and set it on the radio, because they want people to continue to stay sleep. Y'all need to wake y'all ass up. I don't want nobody around me going through what I went through. My goal is for everybody around me that I love, especially people that's younger than me. Ain't no hate in my blood. I love everybody. I want to see everybody around me doing amazing things. I want to see my siblings and my children doing better than me, you know, doing better than I was doing at their age and at that time. That's how we all should be. But because this world is full of selfish, greedy, just don't care type people, nobody's gonna give you the knowledge that I'm giving you. Nobody was making YouTube. YouTube wasn't even out then. There was no YouTube then. YouTube wasn't out yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to share knowledge. We have to stop being so stingy with knowledge. Knowledge is power, okay? It is. Don't let these schools trick y'all. Y'all gonna go to school. You know, college is hard. College is nothing like high school. But again, you still learning a whole bunch of shit that's great to keep you busy and keep you occupied and keep you testing and, you know, finals and all that bullshit. But what of any of that information that you're learning, or that's on that final exam, or these quizzes that you're taking? What can you take? What information can you take from those videos and apply that to the real world, and apply that to this job that you're trying to get, or this career that you're trying to go into? You can't, because there's nothing that's beneficial to what's going on right now. It's a whole bunch of shit that don't even really matter. So I'm over it, y'all. I'm over it. I should be the brand ambassador for not going to college and not paying student loans. Like, if they ever needed somebody to support that and be the face of that, I volunteer, because it's just a waste of your time. College and high school, those are the most important years of your life. That's when you really realize who you are and who you want to be. You can't even figure that out because they shoving all this irrelevant ass information in front of you. School. They just throwing it at you. School. You go to high school for 4 years. Now they want you to go to college for 4 more years. For what? To do some shit that don't matter. So definitely, y'all, just listen to what I'm saying. Dissect it. Let it marinate for a little while. That is all for this video. I will definitely see y'all in my next video. Thank y'all for watching. So these are the before and after photos of my son and the wonderful haircut that I blessed him with for my final project. Don't he look handsome? I know. But thank y'all again for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Please go like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all social media.